Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the It's Too Late. Right?
Literally no one heard anything you said. We're back to that shit. Can't hear anything, buddy.
How about now?
What the hell?
You can't hear me?
I couldn't hear you during any of that. No.
Wow, that's wild.
We're going backwards. We're going backwards.
It was.
That's
it was more
also
fun
become a theme. But anyway, hey everybody, welcome to the It's Too Late Community live stream. I'm Alan
That's
Mosley. Yeah, but it didn't count. And then when the audience was cheering, it was just beep. Yeah, just flatlined. Yeah. Hold on. Sup? All right, shut the fuck. So anyway, listen to this. Really the last several years, but particularly last year, we had our annual live event. The 4th annual live event was June 3rd. And I think everyone really liked June 3rd because in the years prior, it was around the 2nd or 3rd week of March because it coincided with every 50 episode. Which, by the way, this week's episode is 248.
248.
Yeah. You know what we're going to do for 250?
No.
An episode.
Oh,
And then probably just some more after that.
Just can't stopped.
Yeah. So anyway, we moved the event to June 3rd because we were mostly just trying to have nice weather. Like in March, it can still be kind of like rainy and cold. And I think the year before that, people were like, "Oh, I came to the South and it's rainy and cold." Like, it's winter. I don't know. I don't know what people expected. Like, they came to the South thinking this is the equator. Like, this isn't the Bahamas. But anyway, we moved it to June, and it was beautiful. Gosh, it was so nice last year.
It was. It threatened to be too hot, and then it wasn't. Like the first day.
Part of me, okay, I have a confession to make. Part of me had hoped it was 110.
I know.
Just to weed out the men from the boys.
Just like I would come up to Erie some winter, and then it'd be like 3 feet of snow and negative. Yeah.
See, it's fine because I don't feel anything. I would just be inconvenienced by the traction. That's my biggest issue. Is could you guys move this out of the way? I've got to go,
Slowing you down.
I don't know. Around here, we just have trucks drive around and drop salt on the road, and that pretty much does it. But I don't know how much salt you got to have on the road to repel 17 feet of snow and ice.
Yeah, you gotta move it. You got to move it.
Yeah. Hold on a second. What's going on over here?
Move it.
Oh, I added a thing. I was scared for a second because the buttons weren't lined up, and I thought you were about to hit something, and then it wouldn't work. It should work now.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Know your fucking place. Trash.
Okay, that worked.
So anyway, I think pretty much everybody decided right off the bat, well, we're just going to have it at the same time again next year, right? Well, the same time again next year is like very soon. And the reason I bring this up is that last year you were here, you remember, we advertised the live event advertisement with the link and to get your tickets and all that stuff, like pretty much every single week, starting from New Year's Day all the way up to the event. Well, my friend, it's February 20th.
Yeah, that kind of snuck up on me.
Yeah, it's almost March, and here we are having conversations like, so are we still doing it? Or, the show, the event, that statement really applies to everything.
Yeah. Still doing this?
But I think we might, it's not set in stone yet, but we might have our place that we're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But some decisions need to be made.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I mean, we have to decide, like, is this what we really want to do? We have to decide on, like, food and stuff like that, because that's part of the deal. We're using a private room inside of a, like, country restaurant type place, and so, like, the food and service is kind of part of the package, so we have to make some decisions. No, it's not the Waffle House parking lot. That's Sunday. We're talking about Saturday. So Sunday is the Waffle House parking lot. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So can we pull that up, or do I need to pull that up?
Let me see what happens. I'm not sure how that's gonna look.
Yeah, let's try to show people the place.
All right.
What the hell is that? Oh no, that's the menu.
Oh, that's a different. Okay, here we go. There.
That's the polk room. No, we're not
What?
doing the polk room. The polk room's smaller. We're doing the mule room.
How did I get here? Oh, there it
there
is.
you
Oh,
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
the mule room.
The mule room. Yeah. I swear to God, if anyone still thinks we've been joking about this mule thing, they go learn today.
Those Colombians are way into mules,
Yeah.
like elbows deep.
Yeah. So anyway, it's the mule room at Puckett's, which is actually on the square in downtown Columbia. So, I mean, there's only like 2 or 3 blocks of the whole town that look like, human existence and not the wasteland. And so this is one of them.
Yeah,
so
I was looking
that's
at a
nice.
street view, and there's like a big, like, government-looking building across the street. Cops everywhere.
You mean the courthouse?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. One of them.
Go ahead, pull up the courthouse so that people can see what a big government-looking building looks like.
I'll give you a minute.
All right, you take a minute. So anyway, it's funny because I can see you Googling. This whole Jamie pull it up thing is awesome because I can see it happening in real time while the audience is waiting.
What's the street called?
Just hold on. If you just
No,
look up Puckett's, if you type in Puckett's 38401, this is what you do. Go to Google, not Google Maps, go to Google and type in Puckett's 38401 and then click on the pictures to pull up the pictures. Yeah. And so, like, scroll through the pictures. You'll see that somebody took a picture of the courthouse during the day and at night. No, nobody cares about their stupid food, except for us. And so that's the picture I used for the advertisement. Yeah, yeah. It's in the corner.
Oh yeah, there's that big government-looking building.
Yeah, that's Batman lives up there.
Oh, there's that lady. Remember her?
Yeah, that lady's gonna be there. And they have hot sauce.
Hey, that's the room.
That actually is part of the mule room, ironically. Yeah. So that's an interesting
I noticed
picture.
the banner there.
Yeah. We'll take down the American flag and put up our Confederate flag when we decorate.
That's reasonable.
Anyway, there was a picture of the courthouse at night, but I guess what the hell is that?
The hell am I?
See, you went a 1 or 2 blocks too far, and look what the fuck happened.
Yeah, then you're in
look
trouble,
what happened. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see him. There we go. We can.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to drop here. Whoop. There. That's what
So Cindy Mosley over on YouTube, who is my mom, says Miley Cyrus made a movie at the courthouse, which is also correct. Miley Cyrus is here, and she made a movie.
That's great.
Yeah.
Here?
I mean, great for who? I don't know, but it's for somebody.
It's great for Miley. It's real.
Yeah, good for her. I'm glad things are going well for
How about that?
because I think we all kind of thought the worst, but
yeah,
Yeah. Um. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at. But the thing is, so here's a few things that we've got to figure out. One is I'm thinking we're not going to charge for tickets, but that doesn't mean it's because everything is free and given to us. It's still going to cost a bunch of money. It's because Eventbrite literally just robs us, just steals all the money. What are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm just kind of scoping the place out.
All right. Now this is way more interesting than, yeah.
There's this lady here, and she's kind of egg-shaped right there. I don't know.
I think she's about to abduct that little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. She's got that
So
bag.
anyway, where the legendary abduction took place here in Columbia, that's where we're going to have the 5th annual
That
It's
says
Too Late
Puckets
Live
behind
event.
the tree.
Yeah, so look for the restaurant behind the tree. You'll know the place.
Can't miss it.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, just crawling with cops.
Yeah. Of course it's crawling with cops. Because it's downtown. And that's the courthouse right there. That's where the queen lives, and it spawns more of them. She lives in the basement of that building right there.
They just keep popping out. Okay.
All I'm saying is that if I was going to do the whole thing where I go crazy and go up on top of a building with a sniper rifle, that's a good contender.
Somewhere up here.
That's a contender.
Scoping it out.
You see the slats right there of the clock tower? That's the place.
Ah.
That's the place. All right, so anyway, for our friends on the platforms that we're streaming on, we're just joking. We're just joshing.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that on June 4th after the event, but
Well, what else are we going to do? We don't really have anything planned.
yeah. I like how the two different options in your search were Columbia and British Columbia. So British Columbia is not like next door and full of British people.
No,
that's a different place.
Whoa. That's like up here.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I've actually been doing a lot of research in British Columbia.
Yeah, if anybody needs any help finding the place, just type in your address, and Dave will do a quick little Google Maps of it. Put in your address and Puckets, and
yeah,
we'll see where you need to go. Yeah, so go ahead and put in British Columbia to Puckets. We'll see.
All right. How do I do that?
Victoria, British Columbia, to Puckets 38401. We'll see. The hell?
Oh, okay. Wait, actually.
This community stream's off to a great start. Yeah, Victoria, BC, Canada, right there.
Yeah. And
then whatever. Yeah, not whatever that is. Puckett, Canada. Yeah. Well, it's it's right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what. So you're looking. Okay. Well, that's on a bike. That's on it. Well,
yeah,
okay.
But you can do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Hey, Carl. You got this. You got this. Will it give you some more options other than a bicycle? What year is it? Jesus.
You could walk.
You could walk. You know what? That's actually not that bad.
As the crow flies, it kind of straightens out the route. You can kind of cut through some yards.
That's actually not that bad if you just don't sleep and walk 24 hours a day at a steady pace.
I'm not doing that math. What is it?
It's like 3 months.
Oh. They have. Oh. Nope. Can't use transit.
I like how you can walk and ride a bike, but you can't drive a car. Are you kidding me?
What?
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go. 42 hours.
Yeah. It's going to include a ferry. Should probably plan for that. Also, it's in a different time zone, so actually it's only like 40 hours.
I don't think that's how that works.
All right. This will probably be a little bit better. That's slightly closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, that's one casual day's drive right there. That's nothing.
Yeah, I should do that this time instead of
I
wait
I
night
don't
at a hotel.
look. I'm not telling y'all what to do, but I would not stop somewhere unless I was driving over like 14 hours. It's 10 hours and 7 minutes. Okay, yeah. China, yeah. China, yeah.
Oh, they can't calculate driving directions.
Well, the
What-
ferry only goes so fast. That's a long way for a ferry.
Oh, you can't even walk. I mean, isn't there a land bridge here?
Don't tell me
Not
what
anymore.
I can and can't do.
Oh, it's gone. There's no
Oh
land
no,
bridge.
where are the natives gonna go? Probably to a reservation.
Oh. But,
Aaron wants to know Kansas. Let's put in Kansas
right.
and see what we're working with. From Columbia to Columbia?
oh, what the hell is that? I didn't
What
say
the
that.
hell is that? Oh,
I
it's
wanted
some
the
place
country.
called Columbia that's in Erie. That's weird.
No, I just want Columbia. Just Columbia.
Well, there's Columbia, South Carolina.
weird.
144-hour walk. I
Where
could
we
walk
come
that.
from? Kansas?
Kansas. Aaron wants to know how far it is from Kansas.
Kansas. Oh,
Why are we walking everywhere, Dave? I don't understand.
Is this okay?
13 hours and 4 minutes. It's further away than Erie. This is
Wow.
why you just don't go west of the Mississippi. That's just no man's land. All that.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah, I see all that. The brown is COVID, I've heard.
Never really occurred to me that Idaho is in the west like that. I always feel like it's somewhere around here,
Somewhere around where?
like the Dakotas, like just
Oh.
west of Minnesota. It's like way over here.
Yeah. It's a whole different place. What are we doing right now?
I don't know. I was about to check my messages, but I don't think I should do that with my browser on. Hey,
And now
I'm
you're
gone.
gone.
Wait. Can I? Let me try something here. Control. Oh. Oh, that ain't gonna work. I got an idea. Do that. This is exciting. I like
What
this.
the hell happened in this show? I think we might be having bitrate issues again too.
Oh, I see it.
And
Where's
then
my-
it instantly
there it
went
is.
away. I don't know.
So it won't have the sound, but it should. Oh,
Oh, we're fading in. That's good.
I've faded in.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's because we fixed the future.
Kind
Oh, never mind.
fade-
We broke it.
I'm
pretty
phasing
hard.
a little bit.
Yeah.
We're good.
Well, if you
Oh.
does the stream look all right for everybody? I don't know. Anyway.
It's green.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
back to green. I don't know what happened. I think it just freaked out because you disappeared. All right. So anyway, that's what we're looking at.
I'm
It's
still-
not set in stone that that's where we're going. But the hour grows late. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't rent one of these huge rustic venues out in the country that accommodates 500 people because it's thousands and thousands of dollars, you know. What is going on over there, Dave?
I don't know. Hatchie asked, "Why is this a thing?" I think I can't scroll. Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It looks like some exercise to me.
Oh, I see. It's a handicap accessible hill. This button does not want to work.
Carl is just pointing out that he can be here in 24 hours if he averages 100 miles per hour, which, I mean, he didn't say
Yep.
he couldn't.
No, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. So, anyway. Okay, so It's not set in stone, but I think that that's what we're looking at because there's just not a whole lot of other options at this point. I was really trying to find a place where we would actually have an indoor option just so that the people that are like, oh, it's hot, wouldn't literally have heat stroke and die. And B, where we could like eat and drink and hang out and stuff and not, whatever. So
it's kind of cool that we wouldn't have to worry about, setting it up, serving, all that crap.
We don't have to do anything. We literally just have to show up. But of course, it'll be a finite number of hours. Like, we're not going to be there all day and night. We're going to be there like 6 to 10, something like that. So that's why I'm planning like a whole weekend of festivities. But we'll get to that later. Right now, for the main event, we're looking at Puckett's Saturday night, June 3rd, 6 to 10. Those are hard caps, by the way. Show up at 6 o'clock or a little bit before, and they will call the police at 10:01. Like, you must be gone. If you notice, there's a lot of people. Like, when I say call, they'll just yell out the door. They don't have to get on the phone. Why don't you just use the Applebee's? The Applebee's doesn't have the mule room. They just have Applebee's. So that's mostly why.
Expensive. Yeah.
They'll just seat us all the way around the restaurant. It won't really be it won't really be an event. Every time Ryan gets up to walk across the room to talk to another table, they'll ask him to have a seat and just, So anyway, I'm waiting on a message back. They were very prompt in getting back to me. The only message I'm waiting back for is if their entire menu is on the table or if just like the lunch and dinner things are on the menu. Because we're having the event at night, but I gotta tell you, their breakfast menu is dope.
Dope. You've eaten there?
I have eaten there, but I'm talking about their menu. Their breakfast menu is awesome. Their dinner catering menu is just pretty typical. Ryan says, okay. All right. So anyway, we have to decide, A, if that's what we're doing. We're doing Puckett's. B, and this is, all these things are kind of interconnected, right, guys? So I'm basically enlisting everyone who's at the community stream tonight. You're now a part of the planning committee. So I got to be honest with you, our actual planning committee is kind of gay. So you guys are the new planning committee. You know who you are. I don't think we're going to do tickets this year. So with Eventbrite, we did Eventbrite the last few years. And last year in particular, we used Eventbrite. We sold tickets. We did some add-ons where if people wanted to donate more or just help pay for some stuff with the event, they could. Because, I mean, it is sort of kind of a fundraiser as well. Eventbrite took such a ridiculous percent of the proceeds that I was like, nah, we're not doing them ever again. So unfortunately, I can use my account on Eventbrite to just have free tickets, and it just basically you're RSVPing. The RSVP is very important, just like it's been every single year. We need to have an idea of how many people we're going to have, and it would be nice if we had that idea at least a couple of weeks before the event kicks off, because that's going to determine how much we're spending on the menu and all that stuff. But what we're going to do is I'm setting up an Eventbrite page. Tickets are going to be free. So you just say how many tickets you're going to need, because that's you and how many people are attending with you, just so that we have a head count. But I'm going to have a link in there to PayPal, where if you are coming to the event and you're spending every last cent you have to physically be on site, don't worry about it. We'll cover you. We got it. If you are coming to the event, or if you're not coming to the event and you would like to help chip in to help pay for the event, then you can go to that link and drop whatever, and it's just a donation, and Eventbrite's not going to get their 30% or whatever ridiculous amount it was. Yeah, it was not good. So anyway, so first things first, let's look at the catering menu a little bit. so that we get an idea of what are some options. Do I need to do that, or can you do that?
No, I can do that.
Okay.
I was trying to Argentina to Colombia. All right.
Will it let you drive?
No, it can't figure it out. It's dumb.
It's bullshit. I know you can drive because people have done it. All right.
Where are we at?
I don't know. That's the
Oh,
menu.
there we go.
Oh no, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Pull that up, Jamie. All right. So there's so we're on the menu.
Oh, look at those little biscuit sandwiches.
There's no making the food. We're renting their space. If you don't use their food, you're not going to have their space.
It's a package deal.
Yeah.
Light breakfast: yogurt, granola, fresh berry platter.
Hold on, really quick. The Mule Room is a $300 food and beverage minimum and 21% service charge, and that books the room. That is the room price. Is your food and drink minimum $300 plus 21%. That's it. That's what booking the room will cost. So obviously it's going to be less or more depending on how many people show up. But looking at like maybe 40, something like that. But anyway, there you go. So in my opinion, the breakfast menu is dope. We can look at both, but the breakfast menu is sick. Look at those pictures.
Yeah. When I first he showed me this menu, I saw the $42 sausage biscuit, and I thought that was a bit pricey, but I missed the part where it says served by the dozen.
Yeah. No, it's $42. That's a hell of a biscuit, I gotta say.
I was like, oh, that's kind of steep, but
Yeah, they'll add some fresh fruit and home fries for $24 more, so that brings you up to 66 total. Yeah. So anyway, the guy that I was talking to actually already suggested that you just don't do the packages, like you see where it says like per person at the top.
Yeah.
He just said don't do that. He said that ends up just costing more money. He said you should just pick from the a la carte, like you should pick items that you want, and then that's it. And so obviously the amount is going to depend on our attendance, but those are the options. So there is a lunch and dinner menu. We can look at the lunch and dinner menu, but in my opinion, we should go breakfast. But there absolutely is a lunch and dinner menu. Yeah, so lunch and dinner is you've got fried chicken, pork chops, grilled chicken. Yeah, fried chicken, yeah. Herb roasted chicken, smoked chicken, beef brisket, pulled pork, meatloaf. They do baby back ribs, but of course that's a lot more money. And then they have the typical potatoes, green beans. They don't serve spaghetti at this country restaurant, Carl.
Do they have chicken nuggets? Oh, they have mac and cheese, though. There it is, right there.
Yeah, they do in the dinner menu. If you do the dinner menu, they have mac and cheese. And then there's add-ons like.
Oh, check that out. Cool. Unsweetened iced tea.
Yeah, if you're one of those people.
I mean, you can add sweetener and then to your comfort level.
Comfort level.
You like your tea that requires a safe word, like.
Yeah. We should have just played marbles, I think.
Maybe
this was a bad idea.
Look at that! They got everything.
Of course, they do stuff.
Banana pudding.
Of course, they have banana pudding.
Mini pecan pies.
Pecan?
Pecan pies.
They also
and
have a
cheese
mac and
bar?
cheese bar or a nacho bar. Yeah.
For $250.
Yeah. That'll take care of 20 people.
My goodness.
Yeah. So if we just spend 500, we can just do a mac and cheese bar for the whole group.
Yeah, it's macaroni and traditional cheese sauce with scallions, bacon crumbles, diced tomatoes, pulled pork, breadcrumbs, blue cheese crumbles, barbecue sauces. Wow. I've never heard of a mac and cheese bar.
Yeah. Well, this
That's
is
wild.
this is what the union stole from us. This is Lincoln's fault. You could have had mac and cheese bars, Dave.
Oh, they got box to go menu, so it's like they can just walk in. You say, "Hi, everybody, grab your lunch and get the hell out of here."
You know what? We're not going to have any of those available.
No.
Yeah, because yeah.
Okay, I'm off the menu now. What is up with this button?
I don't know, but if you go back up to the breakfast menu, which is
Oh, you want to look at that?
well, that is pretty much what I've decided, unless it gets vetoed by every single other person in the group. They also have cinnamon rolls. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There. I don't know, man. Breakfast's always good.
Who doesn't like breakfast?
Communists.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't know. They never get to have it.
I want that.
If you don't like breakfast for dinner, you are actually a pedophile.
Brinner. Yeah. You gotta have Brinner every once in a while.
Yeah. Oh, the hash brown casserole is also good. Oh, there's too many good things. God damn it. I'm going to call them and just cancel.
Yeah, this is overwhelming.
Yeah. Tell them that they gave us too many good options and just...
The hell
So
are
we've moved on.
Weisenberger grits?
You know what? I actually don't know about that one. Country ham? Hmm.
Why does it have a finger point at it?
It's just trying to get your attention. Hey, country ham.
Look. There's got to be a reason for the fingers.
I don't know. Does it not say at the bottom? I don't know.
No, it just
The
says
asterisk is vegetarian, not the finger.
Yeah. Yeah, they must just be suggested. Let me see. Is there all the way at the bottom? Oh, they have a
No, you scroll
story.
to the racists. Yeah.
Oh,
we
is
don't need the lore.
Oh.
All right. We just need the.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, they are going to confirm with us whether or not the breakfast menu is available for our evening event. The guy said, "quote I don't see why it wouldn't be for a private event," but he was going to double check with the house staff to make sure. If it's not available, I think we just go shoot up the place.
That could be the event. Yeah, we have a lot of options for events.
Yeah, it's good to stay flexible. Yeah. So
we have to dress like those people.
yeah, we mean those people, you know?
Yeah, I love this mouse wheel. It just flies. You know,
Yeah.
the suspenders and John Deere hat. And
Yeah,
does this guy have shaving cream, or is he just? What is that?
I can't tell from here.
Yeah.
Let me look on my screen.
Look at those guys. They're having a great time.
No, it's just he's just got some white in his beard. He's not
Yeah.
he's not a spring chicken anymore, Dave.
This guy here is like listening to their conversations. Like, mind your business, Puckett.
No, that guy in the back is that guy in the meme who, like, he says, he's like, "Hey guys, I think this," and then it zooms out.
Yeah.
And he's standing in the corner by himself. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it's that guy. There's no bald guys featured because no one in the South is bald. We all have hair and, remember Dixie. That's. I wonder what they had to eat that was in that basket right there.
I don't
We'll
trust
never
him.
know. It was probably meth, to be honest with you. But so anyway,
I can size. It's not centered.
Carl's offended because Carl actually does already dress like that.
He does. Oh my gosh. Oh, he does. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we've interviewed him before. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. We'll have to make the ultimate decision on food items when we get a confirmation of what is and isn't available. But if we have any serious objections to this current plan, speak now or forever hold your peace. But if you're going to speak now, you better realize any other plan at this point is going to involve finding some other ideas that are going to cost a bunch more money.
Now, Carl asked, what is that, a gathering or the event? I lost it.
That's so all of this, and this is the thing that we're going to cover. I mean, well, really, y'all are going to cover because we need people to donate to help pay for the event / fundraiser. But when you show up there that night, you just show up and order your shit. Who is that? I can't even tell from the color and shit. Is that Lyle? Lyle, don't get us fucking started on the spaghetti again, Lyle. I don't know what time you got here, but it was a whole thing. Just please don't bring up spaghetti. It was a whole issue.
Let's get the $150 veggie bar.
Oh, if you know what, Dave, smartass though you may be, if you scroll down to the dinner menu, you will find a section where it has, I think it's further down. It's under stations underneath the mac and cheese bar and all that stuff. Yeah, pull that.
Yeah.
There we go. Pull that. Scroll further down. You can pay back up the bottom of that page. You can pay an extra $75 for an attendant to have a carving station where they will carve you some prime rib.
Oh.
Now that's going to cost a little bit more money.
Oh. Wait, priced per person. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Ryan suggests that we just buy the restaurant, then burn it down after the event.
Ooh.
See, I feel like if you're swinging the kind of money to just purchase the restaurant, then we probably could just get one of the other nicer venues.
Yeah. Get a theater or something. Rent out a theater.
Yeah. I mean, there actually is a beautiful theater in town called the Mule House now. I think that's what it's called. They took one of our old Baptist churches and renovated it with all like the beautiful windows and stage and all that stuff, and they turned it into a venue kind of like the Ryman Auditorium. We have that now. We're not doing the event there.
No.
The show's going to have to really kick off in season 6 if it's too late for us to rent that.
Yeah, theaters are pricey.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other really classy venues in the area available. You just need to have, like, if you walked in there with $5,000, they would laugh you out of the room. That would just get you in the door. So since we don't operate down that kind of money, and I would never ask people to donate that, so we're looking at some other options here. By the way, this place will only our private little room here will only accommodate 40 people. If this ends up being the year that everybody decides to be dick shitters and show up to the event, then we're fucked because they won't fit. It won't work. Last year we had 115 people say that they were coming, and then of those 115 people, like 40 showed up. So that's why I said, hey, let's look at this place for 40 people. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm getting there's too much going on in chat. They're having some unrealistic conversations, I think.
There's a lot going on over there.
Yeah. And Lyle is fucking egging Ryan on, so it's just it's just going from bad to worse. All right. So anyway, we're waiting to hear back from them. And then we can also make decisions on what we would like to do there. That is something that I feel like we can actually afford without breaking the bank. Accommodate roughly the amount of people that we had last year. If way more people RSVP, then we'll just have to do something else. But, I'm more than happy to do something else. If everyone wanted to have something different or nicer or outdoors or whatever, we can totally do that. We'll just see if 100 people RSVP and everybody donates like $20, then we'll go do it. Easy.
Or
no problem.
5 people RSVP at $1,000 a piece.
Also true.
Could do something
true.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. For us and those 5 people, yeah. Everyone else was burned alive in buckets. It's really sad. All right. So
how did Aaron fix chat?
I don't know. What did Aaron do?
I don't know. It's scary.
Oh, it was subscriber only mode there for a second, which of course didn't fucking stop Ryan. Celeste says, "Drown me in a vat of mac and cheese or sausage gravy." Okay, Celeste, that's fine, but you have to pick one. Don't be greedy. We're not going to drown you in one, lift your carcass out of it, and drop you in the other one. That's just too much.
Another vat of food. No.
I mean, you can't let it go to waste.
No.
Aaron switched it to emote only now because people are... It's getting really dark in chat. Aaron, can you turn chat back on? Because I need everybody to put their thinking hats on for 5 seconds and decide, does this sound like something that would be fun to do or not? This is for the main event Saturday night that I presume most/everybody would show up at. We have in fact, let me pull up the Eventbrite thing that I'm working on here. So I'm working on an Eventbrite page that has a description of the event, including like a short itinerary for that weekend. So let me talk about that weekend for just a second. So Saturday, June 3rd is the big event. That's the weekend of the event. Okay. Thursday, June 1st. So we're looking at Thursday through Sunday. Because different people are going to be coming into town on different days at different times. Some people are driving, some people are flying, some people are staying in different places, some people are staying in Airbnbs, yada, 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 yada. All right. Thursday, June 1st, afternoon through evening time. We have no particular plans. If people are already in town and they want to hang out, they're more than welcome to hang out. We got to play that by ear. That's going to be the group organizes it type thing, but we have no like official, we're meeting somewhere to do something. Friday, June 2nd. This is important. Anytime that afternoon, again, if people are in town or coming into town or saying, "Hey, where's Alan at? Let's hang out." Everyone can come sit on the floor at my apartment. I don't give a fuck. We'll hang out Friday afternoon. But Friday evening at 6 o'clock is the annual Ponchos Supporters Summit. People who have been here any of the last 4 years know that is truly the highlight of the weekend, is the annual Ponchos Supporters Summit. That is Friday night, June 2nd at 6 o'clock. Yeah. Lyle, who has been here like every year, is helping the chicks. Say, "Follow me. I'll show you the way." He's telling everyone, we're going to Ponchos. It's Friday night. Friday night at 6 o'clock, we're all meeting at Ponchos. I'm going to have the address on there. You can't miss it. It's in Columbia. But I'll have the address on there. I'm not paying for that one. So you will, if you show up, have to order your own food and drinks, Ryan. And then Saturday, June 3rd. Yeah, Lyle's bringing the chicks. Correct. Again, if anyone wants to hang out that afternoon, that's fine. Since we're not having to do a whole bunch of setup ourselves, and since we're not like having to truck a bunch of shit into Hickman County like we did last year, there'll be more time for us to hang out in the afternoon. If people want to get together, hang out at the hotels, wherever anyone's hanging out at, that's fine. But the dinner that night, which we are covering for everyone, starts at 6 o'clock and ends at 10. 6 to 10 Saturday night, period. All that shit we were just looking at, that is this. Saturday, June 3rd, 6 to 10. And then finally, Sunday, the following day, Sunday, June 4th. Of course, again, some people might, for all I know, some people are going to be so off-put by the event, they leave that very night. Some people might be leaving early in the morning. Remember Mike Meharry? He had to get up at like 4 in the morning to go.
Oh, yeah.
He was at the event, and he stayed for the show because he was the guest.
Really? Yeah.
He didn't leave until like 1 in the morning, and then went to his hotel, took a nap for like 45 minutes, got up and got on a plane.
Oh.
What a freaking trooper. Yeah. Anyway, Sunday, June 4th, if you're still in town, if you're not leaving right away, or if you're making your plans, hey, don't skip town right away. Right around noon, that's when we're going to Waffle House. We're going to Waffle House on Sunday, June 4th, around noon. We could do it earlier, but it'll be right in their breakfast rush. It'll be very busy. And if you were there last year, you were like, we basically sat the whole restaurant. So
Yep.
They were kind of, they were a little nervous when. So that's Sunday, June 4th, is Waffle House at noon. That's another one that I'm not paying for. You'll have to buy your own Waffle House and your own ponchos, but we're covering dinner on Saturday night at Puckett's. And that's it. So after the Waffle House midday breakfast thing, especially for people if you've never been to a Waffle House, oof, I envy you. But I'll be available to hang out anytime on Sunday after Waffle House, whatever. Last year we all sat in Waffle House until, frankly, we probably overstayed our welcome. And then we went and stood out in the parking lot until everyone started melting, because it was actually way hotter the next day than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then we were like, well, we got to go somewhere. Like, we can't just stand here in the sun in the Waffle House parking lot. And so then everyone came to my house and we took pictures. I told you, you can go. I just want to take some pictures.
It's Carl's birthday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so everyone has to stay until Monday. Everyone has to stay until Monday, June 5th for Carl's birthday. We're going to Dairy Queen.
Getting an ice cream cake.
I didn't say anything. Shh.
Those things are expensive.
I just said we're going, all right? So anyway, that's the itinerary for that weekend. There's plenty of gaps in there where anyone and everyone can hang out anytime, anywhere. Just send a message, coordinate, we'll make it happen. But those, Lyle says I'm going to take 2 weeks off. Yeah, you better, you know what? Everyone better just have a full 14-day window to from the week before through the event, Carl's birthday celebration. Carl, we can make that happen too. We'll leave your ice cream cake next to you. It might be, yeah. Well, all right, Dave, since you're here, you're the cursed person who happens to be on the show. So what do you think? Any comments, suggestions?
Oh, man.
You weren't really paying any attention? What?
No, I got the idea. What caught me in it, and I think we should make clear, is that so there's like no show, like no actual live show.
Where would we do a show?
I know, that's what I'm saying, but
yeah.
So I think Carl asked about that earlier.
I would be D3, go to bed. And no, the deal with the show is that I would love to put on a live show, but there's nowhere to do a live show. It's not an appropriate space there in Puckett's to do a show like that. And And then, so we would have to have some, like, so basically I'm just going to leave everything here, and Dave, you'll sit in the old chair, and everyone will just have to be in the stairwell.
Oh, just pile in. Yeah.
Just in the bathroom, in the stairwell, in the hallway. Just actually, you know what? We're doing a show. That's it. I actually have all my shit facing this way so you guys can see, because there's the doorways to the other rooms are in either direction. So actually, yeah, we'll do a show. We'll do it right here. Yep, we're doing
That'll be on the 13th day of the event.
Yeah, no, we're doing it. It's decided now.
On Wednesday.
I'm not even joking. We're doing a show, and we're doing it right here. I'm doing it exactly what I always do.
Yeah, except I'll be right there.
Yeah,
we'll
the only difference is that
in your
instead of
apartment.
looking down and to the right, I just have to.
Yeah.
I even have one of those webcams that you use, dude.
Yeah.
We'll just set you up. We'll just get you a little table and. Actually, look, dude, you just this has a cord. Just move this over there and sit down, and you don't even do anything different. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're ready. All right, we're doing the show. I'm not kidding. Right. Look at me.
I believe you. I'm
not kidding.
Okay.
I'm not.
After what? It's Saturday night.
Well, they're gonna kick us out at 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be a little late for some people.
Yeah.
But if you were here last year, Jesus.
It was pretty late. 10 would be early.
Well, last year, like at 7 o'clock, I said maybe we should think about starting to get ready for the show. At 8 o'clock, I was like, okay, let's get ready. And then at like 4 a.m., 3 days later, we
I had a lot of anxiety that whole time. I'm just like, I know how much is going to go wrong, and it all did.
See, okay. Real talk for a second. The only reservation I have is that if we do the show on Saturday night after the event at Puckett's, and we're doing it right here.
Oh, everybody might show up.
Well, no, I hope everyone shows up. If they don't show up, why would we even do it? Like, everyone's going to be sitting in their cars watching on their phones, even though we're right in here.
Just beeping when they like something.
Okay, this is the one problem I have. Parking's not really great here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to fill up the little cul-de-sac there.
Yeah, like, it doesn't even bother me to have 40 people in this room that can accommodate 12. Like, I don't even give a shit about that. I'm more concerned about, where is it? Like, people are going to be parked all the way up and down the street in every cul-de-sac of this whole subdivision. I don't know. We might have to do some kind of a ride share type situation. But by God, we're doing it. It's too late.
Service.
It's too late. It's been decided. We're doing the show. The only question is when we're doing it. Are we doing it Saturday night after dinner? Is that what we're doing? Or are we doing it another time? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not letting you talk me out of this.
That's fine. I'm not trying to.
All right. But when, though? Saturday night or another time?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now.
Because it can't really be Friday night, because that's Poncho's. I mean, Friday and Saturday night are basically the same schedule, like a 6 to 10 roughly window.
Yeah. What am I waiting for?
Carl says before the dinner event. If we do the show before the event, we could do that. After party can't be too long. We can't. Aaron says, do it Saturday afternoon. You already planned on people to hang out there. Aaron, okay. It is true that we both could do that and people could hang out here. But you saw the pictures from last year, but it was quite an adventure to have everyone over at the apartment.
Yeah, I took a little nap.
You did take a little nap.
The floor in the living room.
I'm just okay. Carl's going to stream the after party from the dinner. The after party is going to be dinner, and Carl's going to live stream it.
Oh.
There you go. D3 wants everyone to die in a U-Haul.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen what happened to the immigrants in the truck? Oh boy. Mary, make that your viewer mail question this week.
Done what?
Don't worry about it. You'll just find out on Wednesday. I don't know. We'll you know what? We'll figure it out. Don't even worry about that. So it's either going to be before dinner on Saturday or after dinner on Saturday. And right now, I've already moved on from that. We're already for sure doing the show. Right now, I'm just trying to think about how best to pack people in to watch.
Yeah.
The other thing is too, is that I know, like, we're going to tell people, hey, be loud, you know, like when we do our dumb shit, you know, y'all should clap and laugh. My neighbors are going to be so angry that I'm hosting a party with 40 people. No, Lyle, the show's not called It's Too Much. It's called It's Too Late. We're doing a show.
Cool. I'm excited. I was kind of sad when you said we weren't going to do a show.
Well, like I said, we just don't have anywhere to do it. And as you'll recall, us talking after last year's event, leading up to this year's event. So for one, if people are wondering, like, why are we rushing to figure all this stuff out now, right before March? Why are we running so late? Why are we having this conversation? It's for one, we were going to have it at Blake's new venue. Blake's new venue will not be open by then. It will still be under construction come June 3rd. So that's not on the table. The old venue doesn't exist. The new venue will not have been finished yet. Blake and them haven't even moved into their new house yet, which tells you how the schedule's looking on the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's save any more Q&A until Mary gets back. She's taking the kids.
Okay.
She said taking kids up. I'm assuming to bed, not to like a filled bathtub. All right. So that's the week/weekend festivities right there. If you're planning your trip, if you're pretty flexible, so this is what I would say, if you're pretty flexible, if you basically are kind of like, you know, just tell me the dates and I'll be there. I'm not on a really strict schedule. Fuck it, come in on Thursday. If it were me and I could blow 4 or 5 days, I would come in on, like, I would arrive later on Thursday, you know, check in, relax, you know, hang out. Maybe if I get there in time, you know, call around, see who's in town. Maybe we can go, you know, whatever, hang out that evening late or something. But definitely be here by Friday. You don't want to miss the annual Ponchos Supporters Summit. That was so much fun. It's such a great place. It's my favorite place in the whole world. And all my friends from the internet. I said on the internet, hey, you guys come have dinner with me at Poncho's. You won't. And then like 40 people did.
It did, yeah. It was wild.
We were blocking half the restaurant with our really long table.
It was.
Yeah, they didn't set us up like a couple of tables across from each other. Like, no, one table.
You guys get this side of the restaurant with a few random people.
Okay. In my defense, I had called them earlier in the day to verify that this was like okay and we weren't gonna like saddle them with too much issue. They said it was fine, and I said, hey, would it be okay for us to do it outside? Like the weather was super nice. They have an outdoor patio. Like it's outdoor patio, but it's got like it's still got like windows and flaps and stuff. So like if it was windy or whatever, you can close it off. I was like, well, give us the patio. We're gonna have so many people. Give us the patio. That way we won't our terrible guests won't ruin the rest of your patrons' nice evening. And they said okay. They were like, that's cool. And then when we got there, they seated us inside. Like the day shift people who said it was okay went home, and the night shift people said no, long table.
No turnover. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask them again. Like, you guys should let us. Like, if you knew us, you would seat us outside. Which
This
is
isn't like a family reunion or something. This is
well. The thing is that the year before, I think we had maybe like 12-ish people showed up to Poncho's the year before, and they did seat us outside, and it was wonderful. And then when we showed up with like 40, they were like, "No, just sit right here. Just block the aisle. It's fine." Ryan, they did walk around asking you. They just didn't ask you 7 or 8 times.
oh
Yeah. Just learn to say alcohol in Spanish. They'll hook you up.
El alcohol.
Is that well you do Duolingo.
Yeah.
You would know. Yeah.
Kind of off of it, but yeah, pretty sure that's how it is. They should do it like Applebee's does to Dollaritas. They don't even ask if you're not holding one, they give you another one. They just bring it.
Just
dollar.
bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even ask.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is Mary back yet?
Might be.
All right. We'll wait to get confirmation that Mary's returned so we can wrap up our planning session here. But I think that's pretty much the schedule's pretty much set in stone. That's pretty much the schedule. Mary, I'm afraid you've missed pretty much everything. I'm sorry.
Ojo rojo por mi amiga, por favor.
Okay. Nice. Well, there you go.
What's Ojo?
Is that
Red.
Spanish for the South will rise again?
I think so.
They're into that. They're cool with it.
They like that.
Yeah, they're fine with that. Ask them when you're here. Mary says, I have no idea what's going on.
Cool. Then she's caught up.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary. So we decided to move it to Erie. I think we got 60.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
I'll get a fire
Mary
hall.
says, what's the plan? Mary, you might have to just watch the VOD. I'm not sure. I don't think I can go through it again. Okay, Mary, we're looking at doing it Saturday night, 6 to 10 at a place called Puckett's. We're going to need everybody to RSVP. They're going to confirm with me that we're cool. Once I put my card down, it's down, and then people are going to have to RSVP and help us put on the event. Thursday, if anyone's here Thursday, June 1st, we'll hang out. Nothing is set in stone. It's just whoever's here, we'll hang out. People can come here. I mean, let's be real. We're all just going to go to Dave and Mary's Airbnb and trash it. That's fine.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fine. Friday, June 2nd, that night, that day, people can do whatever they want. That night is the Poncho Supporter Summit, just like it has been every single year. Friday night, 6 o'clock. Saturday is the big event, 6 to 10. Sunday, Waffle House, noon. And for the people who have been here at least once before, you know that all these places I'm talking about are like across the street.
Yep.
You can see the Waffle House from Poncho's.
That's too early, Hatchie.
Yeah, if you show up there, they will arrest you.
They might tase you.
One or more of the 47 deputies right around the corner. Yep. Can we tailgate before the show? Okay. I don't know if you missed this part, Mary. There's not going to be a show Saturday night at the dinner because it's just a dinner. It's just a dinner. There's no room for us to put on a show. But we're doing a fucking show. We're doing it. We're doing it right here.
In Alan's apartment.
We're doing it here. No, this is
specifically upstairs.
This is my studio at. This is Columbia. If you've never, yeah.
Big
See,
city.
Too many fucking people have been here now. They know. They know that they didn't see any skyscrapers when they were driving around.
Yeah, I didn't see that part of Columbia. I don't know if we didn't travel all around Columbia. We might have missed that part of the town.
So I'm thinking that we're going to do the show on Saturday, sometime before dinner.
Yeah.
And we're doing it here. And anyone who wants to see the show live and not watch it on their phone is going to have to come here, and we'll figure it out.
Probably be standing room. I'm thinking.
Well, everyone's going to be tired from the traveling. I hate to ask them to stand. So we'll so the people who are going to be physically in the room, or it's going to be like your kindergarten class where you sit like in a semicircle, Indian style. And then there's and then there's this hallway leads through a bathroom, and this hallway leads to the stairs. So we have to have the semicircle that then leads into two columns out either door, and then down the stairs, and then to the next two doorways. I think that'll work.
Sitting on the toilet's going to be like some prime real estate, I think.
Oh, yeah. If you're sitting on the toilet, that's nice. You might not have the best view of the show, but you'll have a chair, though. Because the only other chair in this whole fucking apartment is you're going to be sitting in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm special. I get a chair.
Okay.
I didn't have that last time I visited you.
All right. So listen to this. So you see where I'm standing right here?
Uh-huh.
See me? There's at least another good few feet on either side of the room. So people could literally be sitting all the way to the left and right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah. So you'll be set up like in one of the corners, and they'll literally people will be sitting at your feet. Yeah. The rowing machine's downstairs. If you're sitting downstairs, you're not even going to get to see the show. You're just going to hear other people murmuring things like, "Why did we come here?" and "I blew my vacation for this." So
there's going to be a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's a lot, Some.
Yeah, there's going to be some of that.
Yeah, I prefer some.
Let's build a ramp. Carl's going to do a sweet stunt. He's going to jump the motorcycle over the apartment. That's how you get him in.
I don't want to have to do another eulogy this year.
Not another one.
Yeah, another one. Been a hell of a time. I skipped my mom's funeral for this, says Sean Hatchie. Ryan will build the ramp. That's nice.
Ryan, you reinforced the ramp? No, we didn't have time. Cool.
All right. I feel like this meeting is adjourned, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah. Seems solid plan. Breakfast?
The only way any of this... Okay, so the couple things we're waiting for is, one, the event guy is going to just confirm with us that they can use the breakfast menu or cannot. He feels pretty sure they can, because it's not like a restaurant where they quit serving breakfast. They're specifically preparing our stuff separately. They actually have in their documents that if you have 20 people or less, you just order off the menu in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
If it's more than 20 people, you order off the catering menu. And it's like, well, if you're ordering off the catering menu, then they should just make whatever you want. So I think it's going to be breakfast unless they come. Honest to God, if he comes back and says they don't want to do that, I might actually say, well, we might have to look elsewhere and try to pressure them. Because why the fuck wouldn't you
play some hardball?
I mean, well, if you had a group of people that were going to rent your room and pay money, and you gave them a menu with that on it, and then you said, "Oh, we can't serve that," it's your own fucking fault. I don't know. I'm sorry. Their breakfast menu's better than their dinner menu. So good. The only so we're waiting on that confirmation, and then the last thing is going to be if everything's good, then next Monday, which is what, the 27th. I guess we wouldn't even have to, if we find out for sure everything's good tomorrow, we could just launch it Wednesday morning so that we can actually advertise it on the show Wednesday. We'll launch the Eventbrite page so that people can RSVP. We got to have tickets are free. We have to have people go on that site and RSVP and do it sooner than later, because that's the basis for what we're paying for the room, for the event, for the space.
Lacey had said give a hard date for RSVPs, which we kind of might have to, you know.
Well, so they said, I'll pull this up. He's a nice guy. What's the deadline? I thought he gave me a deadline.
This sounds really fun. I really hope I can make it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I'm only on the hook for a show, and I'm just doing it here. So, he says that we can assemble your catering order later, as we technically don't need that until 2 weeks prior to the event. So I wouldn't push it to that. At a minimum, I would probably say a few weeks. Like within a few weeks, you need to know if you're coming to this thing or not. Because we need to tell them this is how many people are coming. We need to order this much food. So, but I mean, we're talking about like the second week of May is how long we've got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to have to pay out of pocket to reserve the room and pay like just the basic hour block charge. It reserves in like blocks of 2 hours and then like $75 per additional hour. So I'm reserving it for 4. I'm going to pay that up front so that we've locked in the date. And then the rest of the charge is based entirely on food and drink, which is based on how many people are coming. The only other thing that could possibly go wrong is, like I said earlier, this room only comfortably accommodates 40. It's not like 40 on the dot. It's comfortably 40. That's like with some room to breathe, walk around a little bit, get some air. If we end up if this ends up being the year where like the 2 or 3 different like groups of people who had said they were going to come and never did show up this year, and it ends up being like 75, that room's not big enough. We'd have to do something else. They have other space, but I think their big space is already booked. They have like an upstairs space that's made for like, you know, anywhere between like 100 to a few hundred people, and it actually does have a stage and the whole 9 yards. But that's
that would change everything.
That would change everything. Yeah. I'd be perfectly content to do that, except for, you know, who's going to pay for it. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Lyle, it shouldn't be anywhere near that much. It shouldn't be anywhere near that much.
But that's okay if you want.
Yeah, it's perfectly okay, because I mean, this whole event originated as a fundraiser for my bullshit content. So that's why we do an annual live event, is so I can pay for upgrades for my dumbass computer or cameras or mics or whatever. But it shouldn't be anywhere near that. One of the reasons why I looked at this place was it's more modestly priced, because we're not renting a venue per se. We're renting a private space within their restaurant, as opposed to just going to Poncho's and just having a table in the middle of the room. We're going to have our our own thing. But we'll see. I think it's going to be okay. I mean, the venue we were at last year, I didn't pay anything for the venue. They volunteered the venue, but I still brought everything. We brought the food and drink and all that stuff. I spent this much on the fucking food and drink last year. So this year, that price really isn't all that much different. We're paying a little bit for the space, but the food and drink is pretty close to the same as I spent last year, and we don't have to do anything. We just show up. MC Lacey says, have you seen Dave drink? I have. I made him drink hard Mountain Dew.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to do that again.
No.
No. We're doing a Crystals mukbang, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
All those little gaps where I told people just coordinate so we can hang out. That's what you guys coordinate so you can come watch me and Dave kill ourselves.
On little burgers. Yes.
All right, Lyle. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'm glad we got it all hashed out. Thanks to you.
Yep. He was like the facilitator in the chat. He
is
kept everybody focused.
Work is going to be cracking the old whip tomorrow. I hear you. I had one day off, and now I'm back into another row of 6 days. Oh, Mary's back. Good. Mary, we've got everything decided.
Mm-hmm. So we got a new couch today.
Oh.
Yeah. Mary was at the what is that called? The Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a new suit jacket for D3, and they found a couch, and we've been needing one for a long time because ours is wrecked from having 3 kids. And yeah, it's too big for our living room, and it's not shaped correctly. It's like a sectional, and there's no good way to put it in our living room, but we bought it already and it's here.
That's why you don't do home births. You just go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's messy. It's messy business. But yeah, we made it work, and it's pretty cool. We got this, like, half of our living room is now couch. It's really neat.
Oh.
Comfy.
Yeah. I had a friend who did that before. He actually had a really big rec room, like in his upstairs. And I mean, this one rec room was the size of my entire townhouse if you laid all the rooms side by side with no inner walls. And that room was still 65% couch.
Wow.
I'm not joking. He had one of those. Have you ever seen those couches where like they're really, really deep? Like you could, if your back is to the couch, your feet are at the end of the cushion. Like, and it was like a sectional giant L-shaped couch, but it was like the size of a mattress was each cushion. It was nuts. Yeah.
Some serious spooning going on in there.
Yeah. Or you just fall in one of the holes
chilling.
And need help. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I shouldn't say. Never mind.
But yeah, we went there, and I'm like, we're not going to be able to fit this in our minivan. Like, I might be able to. Well, it's like 2 pieces, so I might be able to fit one in, but then I'd have to take that and then come back and get the other half, and I'd probably still have to like belt the door closed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go down the road and rent one of these U-Hauls, take it all in one trip, and so we got, it's like $20 a day plus mileage, which is just a couple miles, and so we rented that, threw both pieces in there, took it home, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have to drive back anyways to get my van and drop off the U-Haul. So we decided that renting the U-Haul was just a fun adventure that cost us like $30.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, David loved it though.
Libertarian Giggles says, finally here, so it's Alan's turn to domestically abuse Dave. Well, you should be here in the first weekend of June.
Yeah.
Get
mostly
your fill on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that made me think of a fun memory, but I'm not gonna share it because
Thank you.
Yeah.
No. You guys would have loved it.
No, you guys would have loved it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've shared too much on this show. You gotta leave some mystery,
Oh yeah.
I've read a lot of times, and I've heard that one of the things, like a lot of things are different now versus, decades before. But one of the things that's different particularly about some of your celebrity figures, and like you think like you compare someone like a Johnny Carson to, you know, Jimmy Fallon or whoever. It's not just the style and the presence and all that, but it's also that those old guys were very private people. Like you got the persona. You got the character, and then they went home. And but that mystery but that mystery was good though. Like it kind of left you. It's kind of like, it's like if you watch a behind the scenes of a movie before you watch the movie, it kind of ruins the movie. You got to watch the movie first and then watch the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
If you had the behind the scenes of Johnny Carson, then you might look at him differently, you know, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But nowadays you get the behind, because of things like social media and Twitter, stuff like that, man, you get the behind the scenes of all these dick shitters 24/7. And so when you see them in character, you're like, I know who this is. It's all fake.
I was like, I love Tom Cruise. You know, Top Gun was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. And I'm like, this guy's high energy. He's crazy. This is crazy. And then I found out, oh, he's really crazy. Like I didn't want to know that. I'd rather not know that.
He is really crazy, but he also said some stuff like 20 years ago that people thought he was crazy then, but you fast forward to now and you're like, damn, if he wasn't right. Like he back before Matt Lauer like abused some people sexually, he was on the Today Show or whatever, and Tom Cruise went on the Today Show, like this was like in 2005 or 6 or something, and he went on a big long rant about things like vaccines and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And not just accepting as truth like what experts say, particularly the ones who work for government agencies and stuff. And people were like, "Oh, he's crazy, Scientology, blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, but what he just said has nothing to do with Scientology." And now you fast forward to today, and you're like, "Damn." So anyway, I'm saying he is nuts, but at least he is able to. He has proven that he can form his own opinions as opposed to.
Yeah.
So that's something, you know.
Oh, well, now I feel better about Tom.
There you go. Yeah. So now you can go. There, you're welcome.
Go back to loving him.
So,
highway to the danger zone. Don't. I remember calling in the radio station, the local radio station, like, can you play Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone? And then I got my tape recorder ready, and I waited, and that bastard never played it.
the words that just came out of your mouth just baffled D3.
No, he understands. He's got a tape player. He'll actually, when he first learned about tape players, he hooked it up to the computer, and he'd play MP3s and record them on a tape so he could listen to them on tape. Yeah, you did.
All right. So anyway, so the purpose of all that.
I hope it's true.
Yeah. Oh my God, I triggered Ryan to talk about Celine Dion again. It's been a while since he's talked about that. That's good. Ryan, I thought you were doing. Thought you were doing better on that. I feel like we're relapsing. This is not good. Yeah. So the reason we brought all that up was to say is I do love having our story time with Uncle Alan segments, but I also sometimes feel like we shouldn't do those because then we can keep the mystery.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know.
We should probably get off social media and just have people run that for us.
Oh God, I wish so bad someone would do the social media for me. I would never be on. Ever. Yeah. I don't talk to any. I don't like any of y'all. I'm just kidding.
Kidding.
Yeah. Like if somebody would just post like the advertisements for the shows and the streams and then the viewer mail and and then just post some memes and that's it. Like that's all you need to do. and then I wouldn't have to do that anymore. I actually would just delete all that shit off my phone. I just wouldn't even.
Just have solitaire on there. That's about it.
I don't use like. So I will say this. So back, I guess it's been over a year now. I'm really bad with time. I saw one of those Facebook memories popped up the other day. Yeah, you already know where this is going. I thought this happened like 2 weeks ago. It was 4 years.
I had a memory pop up today from 12 years ago.
I have those too, but I usually when those pop up, I delete them.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I'm unpersoning myself.
You get paid. You get paid the same amount I do.
Yeah, you get paid some Fox and Sons coffee, which you can find at foxandsons. No, it's up at the no. God damn it, Dave. Thanks for showing everyone my email. But anyway, it's Fox and Sons coffee. Fans of It's Too Late, use code ITL and receive 18% off orders of 25% or more. Shipping is always free on orders of $37.99 or more. That's Fox and Sons coffee. foxandsons.com. I've actually got the electric boogaloo right here.
I have that upstairs.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Dave! Shit, I forgot to tell you. I've got some good news.
What's that?
I've got some good news, buddy. I'll even... Don't share my desktop again, because you know I like to say the N-word. But in my messages, I got a message earlier today from our friends over at Fox and Sons Coffee who said they were actually really happy with our ad reads. They wanted to do another month. So we got another month of ad reads from Fox and Sons Coffee. And this is what I said to them. I said, thank you. We're going to be doing a community stream tonight. I'll mention it. Dave and Mary said they love your coffee, by the way. You know what Steve said?
What'd Steve say?
He said, hey, I'll send him a few more bags.
No shit.
There it is right there. Here, I'll show you so you won't show everyone. There it is right there. Boom.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, check that out.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
This is it. This is your back pay for the last year of doing the show.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yep. This is tell Mary, honey, we made it.
Yep, I've been playing the long game and here we go.
You're never going to see her again. Me either. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Boom. Electric Boogaloo. What'd you think about it?
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice balanced coffee. Better than that crap I usually drink.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Only those people drink that.
And also, I don't think I'm doing it right because everybody's got these fancy this French press and stuff like that. I just grind it up and I stuff it in this little pod and stick it in my Keurig, and that's wonderful for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. I like it. Oh. Ooh. Oh yes. That's the shit right there.
Taste it. Yeah. That is. I love coffee.
I don't know. Do we even have time to get into anything else, or are we just gonna tell a couple of quick stories and call it a day?
Yeah, I thought I had something else. I can't remember. We got the U-Haul story. I think that's all I can remember now. Oh, this new TikTok trend that's going around is it's like a face filter that makes you look like a teenager.
Uh-oh.
And it's actually pretty weird. Yeah. So everybody's doing it, and all these old people are getting all misty, time passing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I did it, and I'm like, I look younger, but it doesn't really look like me younger. And I showed D3, and I showed him the filter, and he's like, "Oh, how'd you do that? That's me." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, that. It looks like me. Like you put a me filter on you." And I'm like, "It's the teenage filter. It just makes me look younger." So yeah, I guess D3 looks like me, younger. Or what AI thinks that I look like younger.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird with, if I didn't have a beard, it'd probably work better.
I really like D3. He hasn't gotten old enough into his teenage years yet to be really offended by that and be resentful of you.
Yeah, we're still in the sweet spot,
Yeah, he still think that that's a good thing, what you just said.
Yeah, we're buds and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a couple more years probably.
To gear up the stuff like that, like everybody's like, oh, they're doing the facial recognition and you know, if you have a phone, they're looking at you. Like people, I was afraid to get the thumbprint, you know, to sign into your phone. You just put your thumbprint on there. I'm like, if you're touching your phone, they have your thumbprint. It's not like they have to ask permission to do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna tell a story about that my old friend's big couch, but I decided not to. I mean, there's children watching the show, for God's sakes. Oh, I tell you what, one thing that I kind of want to mention, because we're probably not going to talk about it Wednesday night, because Wednesday night is kind of evolved into we just talk about fun things, like school shootings. So did you see all that stuff about James O'Keefe, the guy who runs Project Veritas? He got kicked out.
Oh,
He's out.
I was gonna say, no idea who that is. He got kicked out of the project.
Well, the company,
he runs
yeah.
it, and they kicked him out.
There was like a hostile takeover. The board.
Oh, interesting.
Removed him. Yeah, it's kind of heated. So he ended up recording a 43-minute video where he read a prepared statement talking about what happened. And of course, him being him, this is the guy who runs Project Veritas, where they do hidden camera shit and expose stuff all the time. He's got the receipts. He's got tons of documentation, recorded texts, phone calls, videos, you name it, board minutes, the whole 9 yards of everything that went down. All the conversations that were had between other board members, other employees, these supposed grievances that were filed, this whole hostile takeover thing. He has the whole thing documented. And I mean, he's gone. Like, he's out. There's no saving it. He's out. He's going to go start something else, I guess. He's just going to start a new one called something else. And, you know, maybe some of the best and brightest from there will follow him.
Yeah.
But
who's coming with me?
But is a couple of things that are really weird about it is, for one, it's one of those things where, as an outside observer who's trying to give a fair shake to the different sides of the conversation, and based on some of his own personal admissions, I'm not saying he's not in the right. He's 100% in the right. But it's not that people don't do things for no cause, and you don't always have to come up with a conspiracy theory to explain things. Sometimes shitty things just happen, or people have shitty reasons. It doesn't have to be because the lizard people, you know, it could just be dumb things. So for one, he's an asshole. That's number one. He's an asshole. He even said himself he's hard to work with. So when a guy who carries himself the way he does openly admits, yeah, so there's some smoke to that fire of I'm difficult to work with, that's usually code for he's a huge fucking asshole. And now, him being an asshole doesn't mean he should be ousted from the group that he basically single-handedly, you know, created and raised millions of dollars for and all that. But I'm just throwing that out there. Let's just put that on the wall. He's hard to work with. I know that there's been some turnover with their organization. He's butted heads with some people. Now, again, if he's the CEO and he's led them to where they are, then if you butt heads with your company's CEO and the CEO says, well, look, at the end of the day, we're doing it my way, and you say no, that's usually you're saying I'm no longer working here. That's what you're saying. He had that situation with a number of people. So there was some frayed edges. And then they did this whole hostile takeover thing, and they purposely organized it in such a way to basically pull it off. Like they were having board meetings knowing that he could not attend. He would be on a flight. He wouldn't be there to defend himself, you know, yada, yada, yada. They were having some clandestine meetings with disgruntled employees and stuff like that. So they were absolutely building a case to oust him without him really having a chance to defend himself. But the other side of that coin is that it seems weird that they would do it at all, much less in the way they did it, knowing that he is Project Veritas. Like he is Project Veritas. He made their stories happen. He brought in the people who helped make it happen. He raised the money. Like, the only way they've been able to do what they've done is they've raised millions and millions of dollars. They have a lot of donors, and a lot of big donors that he personally holds their hands. Like, he's the point of contact for some heavy hitters that have funded their operations for years, like 13, 14 years at this point or something like that. And he's been through a lot, and he talked about that. Like, when he was a nobody with no money and they were just getting this thing started, and he was picking fights with some dangerous and powerful people, the FBI was raiding his home. You know, he was being audited all the time. They were harassing his family. You know, like, this is what these people do. When you bark up the wrong tree, they start using the powers that they have to hurt you. And he went through a lot to get to where he is today. And according to the board's own admission, they really didn't think it through. They just decided they didn't want him around anymore. They felt like that they no longer needed him. And they genuinely thought that they could just kick him to the curb and that all the donors would just stay. They'd just be like, oh, you got rid of James O'Keefe, the reason why we donate to you? Well, we'll just keep donating then. Mm-hmm. In my honest opinion, assuming that this goes down the way it's going down, I think Project Veritas just won't even exist in 6 months. Because you know, like, not that I'm tooting dick shit or Bill Gates's horn or anything, but if Bill Gates is still in the throes of building Microsoft and all of their funding, all of their investment, all their project managers, those types of people all directly respond to Bill Gates, and then he leaves, it doesn't, like, you and me don't just keep working on Windows. Like, it's without him and the crew, that's kind of it. Yeah. You know. So I think Project Veritas is totally done. I don't think he's done. I think he'll go on to start anew somewhere else. But it's just it's just a really weird situation, and it's definitely one of these things where all the usual suspects, like the kinds of people who hate him, who hate all the things that Project Veritas has done. Which, by the way, if Project Veritas like goes undercover and catches a powerful person doing a terrible thing, why would you hate them? Why wouldn't you hate why wouldn't you hate the terrible person doing the terrible thing? No, there's a bunch of commies who hate James O'Keefe because, I mean, I don't know.
And of course, like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
It's amazing how many of them are celebrating today his downfall and talking about all of his lies. I don't understand how you say they're lies when he has the people like on video saying the things. Like, if I say, well, Dave said he hates the color purple, and you say, oh, you fucking liar, he loves purple, and then I show them a video of you saying, yeah, purple, ugh, sucks, I hate it. And then you call me a liar. Like, well, what else can I do? If that doesn't persuade you, nothing will. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've followed everything Project Veritas has ever done over the decade plus that they've done it. They've covered a lot of crazy shit. Now, the tinfoil hat people out there have pointed out, and he himself pointed this out too in his statement. What changed? What changed from 6 weeks ago to today? Because there was no problem. I mean, if there were problems internally, like with personnel or personalities or whatever, it wasn't such an issue that they were going to shut down the company and fire him. So what changed? The only thing that's changed between then and now is the big Pfizer story that they dropped, where they had the Pfizer official admitting that they were purposely still to this day mutating the coronavirus and working on it and all this other shit. And again, that's not a lie. They have the dude on tape saying it. It's not a fucking deep fake. They didn't make it up. It's not fake news. And for what it's worth, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and allow Ryan's comment because I appreciate it. So he said the R word. So like Pfizer didn't even dispute the report. Like when Project Veritas dropped all that shit, they did the typical corporate non-denial denial, where they didn't say, no, we don't know who that guy is, he doesn't work for us, that's not what we're doing. All they said is Project Veritas is mean. Like that was basically their which is their way of saying, yeah, we're totally doing all the things that report says we're doing. And that dropped, and he was talking about numbers. He said, I actually thought they used to get way bigger numbers than this. He said that they got something like 50 million hits on their Pfizer story, and that was the most they had ever gotten on anything they dropped by like a factor like tenfold. He said some of the biggest stories they ever dropped at the end of the day would only get like 5 million views. They got 50 million views. I mean, in a matter of like a week from the big Pfizer story. And a couple of weeks after that, he was ousted as the CEO of Project Veritas after 13 years. I don't know. So I'm not saying that that's why, but that certainly is awfully suspicious. It also goes to show, too, by the way, I know our friend Jeffrey Tucker already wrote about this, that this is not like, this is a tale as old as time. Like, this is not the first time this has happened. There's been lots of instances where some individual will be personally responsible for creating an organization out of thin air and putting it on their back and bringing it to the summit. And then it'll reach a certain size where it'll get so big and it'll be worth so much money, then it becomes, well, I'll just be the president and CEO. I'm no longer like a sole proprietorship, and we'll bring in a board of directors and yada, yada, yada. And then at some point, the board of directors decides that they know better than that guy. They know better than the guy whose face is on the billboard, and they get rid of him. That's happened before. That's happened a number of times before. And now it's happened to him. But it happened to him right after their biggest story ever that happened to target Pfizer.
Interesting.
So, yeah. It is interesting. I don't know. I think the real story here is that every single time they've done one of these hidden camera reports, it's always they get some mid to upper level management person from some political office, major corporation, whatever, and they will just spill the beans about some really shady shit that they're doing. You know what question I always want to ask every single time this happens? How hot is the hooker that they hired to get this guy to talk? Right?
Yeah, they never show. Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Bet you smoking.
Gotta be, right? Like, if you're in that world where you're one of those people who has those types of secrets, first of all, you'd like to think they'd be smart enough to just not tell anyone out in public what they do. Yeah. And then second of all, it's like, on top of the fact that like Project Veritas isn't brand new. They didn't open their doors last week. You know, Project Veritas is a thing that exists.
It exists, yeah.
And so if you're, like if you're Ryan and Ryan's like, nobody's going to hang out with me because I'm just a fat, ugly loser. And then one day, just fucking bombshell walks in the door and says, "Oh, hey, Ryan, I've admired you from afar. By the way, what's your social security number?" It's Ryan's own fault for telling her. It's Ryan's fault. You know?
Alan's on.
Oh yeah, Keith McQuarrie is running for the secretary of the Libertarian Party of Tennessee. I feel like he's blackmailing me to endorse him or something here. Yeah. Why aren't you running for president? Just run for president. Don't run for secretary when you can be president.
Yeah, he's already doing politics. Get you on a media influencer. He's got you in his pocket now. I can't believe they're gonna have you talk.
Yeah, Keith, you need to have me as one of the main. I'll tell you what, I'll endorse your campaign and advertise it if you get me as one of the actual main speakers, not one of these bullshit panels. I need to be front and center at the dinner where I can tell everyone things like dick shitter, euthanasia.com. You know. I actually wouldn't do that. I would say poignant. I'd say way better things than any of their dick shitters are going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith, run for a higher office. Come on. Go big or go home. You need to get the keys from Dave Benner to post to the Twitter account. Ooh, yeah, do that. Yeah, but see, that's the problem. David Gay's not from Tennessee. He shouldn't be speaking at all, much less be on the main stage. It should be people from the state of Tennessee. Yeah. I am firmly against people not from the state of Tennessee speaking at the state of Tennessee's convention. Can I be the campaign manager that skims money from the campaign fund? So see, Ryan, this is exactly what we were just talking about a second ago. It's okay to want to do that, but don't tell people.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep that
when
to
that chick shows up and asks you about where that campaign money came from, you don't just
Wait,
tell.
you're not from Project Veritas, are you? No. Oh, yeah, I stole it.
Yeah, if you ask them, they have to tell you.
They
that
have
is
to
true.
tell you.
Yeah.
It's a law.
No, Ryan, stop it.
Oh, Brian Sievert.
Yeah, he's Brian Sievert from Tennessee. That is correct. Keith, what position do you have to get the Twitter account?
To get the keys to the car.
Yeah, what do you got to do? Doesn't Dave Benner do the Twitter? Stop it. Get some help. I don't know. I'd feel good if you had it.
Yeah.
That way it would be, like there'd be some good tunes shared.
Good memes. Yeah, Keith's got really good memes. He's got folders full of memes on Facebook.
I love Benner, but he's too boomer. He posts too much boomer cringe. We got to clean up that account ASAP. Yeah.
All right, I think we handled it all. I should probably get to bed. Meeting should be adjourned.
Well, hold on a second.
There we go.
In my defense, she was wearing a low-cut blouse. Ryan, I know that you're just because you say "in my defense," that doesn't actually count as a defense, though. I'm afraid. What are you watching over there?
Is that coming across?
Yeah, what was that?
You could hear that?
I could, yeah. I don't know. You got some demons over there, man.
Yeah, I gotta work through some stuff. What was that? Oh, because it was coming through that. Okay, I understand.
But what changed from like before to now when all the poltergeists took over your?
I don't even know.
This song we're listening to right now is Keith.
This song here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Keith is playing sax.
Wow.
See, if we get Keith to be the front man for the party, then we're gonna get some cool sax solos. It worked for fucking Clinton.
Oh wait, do I have?
Mary just got back in time for the... Okay, so real talk, I see exactly 0 donations from tonight's community stream. So we're going to need a few more than 0 between now and the event to make the event possible.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah, it'd be really helpful. Otherwise, I won't be there. And they're gonna want some money from somebody. I don't know. They say you have to have a card on file. I'll cancel that shit. I don't give a fuck. Dude, Meharry will be here, Keith. Meharry will be here. We can arrange that. Don't you threaten us with a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
We got room at that venue for some sultry sax music.
They're gonna be so mad.
Saxophones start coming out.
We'll open the door and say, hey, could everyone else in the restaurant quiet the fuck down? We're trying to listen to our sax solo in here. Thank you. Yeah, Ryan. Dave will put down his Sears card for the deposit.
I wonder if that's still active. Oh,
Well, I feel a lot better than I did this time last week. This time last week, I thought, man, this event situation is looking pretty yikes.
yeah, you got some plans.
You planning on going to commercial 3 there?
Oh no, I actually loaded across.
Okay, all right. I mean, if you want to play it, it's fine. It's whatever.
That's okay.
Some Chuck E. Cheese tokens. We have a Chuck E. Cheese in Franklin, so not all to waste. God, we're gonna die from ingesting food over those 3-4 days. Yeah, just max out your Sears cards. If Sears can't ask for that money, if they can't, stay afloat, you just don't pay it. Oh, I'll waste you losers the skee ball. Oh man. Thank God we didn't get any updates over the course of that song, because I think we're both done here.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Wait, I just want to show you so that you know that I'm not lying. There's $20 from Matt Lacey.
Oh my God. Oh, for the
who
event.
says for the event. That's so kind. I saw you. Speaking of that social media that none of us like and want to be on, I saw that apparently Matt Lacey is the man.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Which one?
Matt Lacey.
I kind of zoned out there. What are we talking about?
No, Matt Lacey spent $20 good for you to not zone out. No, I saw that Matt Lacey character on social media. It turns out he just basically keeps the entire Northeast running.
Yeah, he's handy. He got my car working like tip-top shape. I have heat in my car.
Say that again.
Tip-top shape?
No. Before.
He got my car running in tip-top shape.
You said it different that time. The first time you said it, it sounded very Yankee.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. We can't have that.
I got to work on that before the event. I don't want to get lynched.
Yeah. It's either got to be just American neutral or Southern accent. Nothing else will be allowed.
Normally, I'm non-regional dialect. That's what I...
Just a teensy little bit there the first time you said it. I thought you said... Yeah, Matt Lacey, you got my car fixed, and I was about...
Oh, car.
I was about to rip my own dick off if you start talking like that. Wait, hold on. We got $5 from Gary Dykstra, who says pancake down payment.
Oh, wow. He's financing the cake.
The economy is so fucking shitty. People have to make installment plans on their pancakes around here.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta... Dave will be right back, you guys. Dave was expecting the show to be over right then, and it's not. So he needs a moment to get it back together. Oh my God. I can't believe the Sears card went through. Hey, Keith. No. Keith says the economy is shit. Harambe says if pancakes are too expensive, maybe a waffle down payment. Well, we're going to Waffle House Sunday at noon, the day after the event. So, well, you were here because you didn't get in until later on Saturday, but then you hung out with us on Sunday and went everywhere with us when half the group disappeared. Yeah, Aaron. Dave has to visit the sink. Yeah, so Gary, not everybody here knows that when everyone else thought the party was over and they all went their separate ways, a few of us went to Poncho's again. So, yeah, Poncho's Trip 2.0. That's right. Dave, we were just reminiscing while you were gone that Gary got here later last year, and so he missed some of the early festivities. But to make up for it, when a lot of people went their separate ways thinking the party was over, Gary actually stuck around with us, and we went to Poncho's 2.0.
Oh,
Yeah.
When was that? Was that after Waffle House?
Yeah, I know. I almost died that night. Yeah, Sunday night we went to Poncho's. Yeah.
Wait, Keith says my new girlfriend was watching your show with me. She liked it. What, Wednesday or today? Either way, what?
Yeah, either way, yeah, you won't be seeing her again. That's oh,
Cutters. What's a cutters?
yeah. He's doing the thing where he likes it, but he also wants you to never touch him again.
Yeah, he's kind of in between.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's perned. He's into it. And he's out. Okay, you want to stay or go? All right, fuck off.
And
So
that
out.
no, you were just giving some pointers to Keith for you girlfriend. What the hell is that?
It's a juice box.
Oh. It says 20 glasses on there, Dave. Are you?
Yeah, it's like a fun pack. This is the reserves. Like I only had so much alcohol down here for an after party, and then we're going into extra innings.
Oh, Keith says Wednesday and Friday. He subjected her to both of our shows.
Oh,
yeah. I'm so sorry, Mary, if you're still watching. I thought we were done, but
yeah, it's okay. We're doing all right.
All right.
I actually want to kind of stretch out on that couch before I go to bed. Really try it out.
You know what? I had a terrible day today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like I really cared. I was so proud of myself. I couldn't keep it in. That was authentic.
I'm such a good friend to you that I'm not making the 27 different jokes that popped into my head.
I think they just got all like crowded up and none of them could get out.
Yeah.
It's just like created a
so
not there.
I installed the tanks that boxed wine are filled from. Oh, neat. Yeah. So no, what I was gonna say is that I thought that I might have caught you off guard by saying I had a terrible day, but saying it with the inflection of having had a good day. I had a terrible day. Yeah.
I have exciting news.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, today was President's Day.
Yeah. Apparently my place of business does not recognize President's Day as a paid holiday.
Mine
Weird.
either. Yeah. I just did everything as usual.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, the only difference of what made it shitty is a bunch of other people were closed, which makes my day infinitely more difficult.
Oh, because you have to run in there with a package and then turn around and not deliver it?
And then turn around and do a whole process of marking it and then scanning a thing and then slapping a sticker on their door. I've got a bunch of people shit in my car right now. We should have just done an opening stream where we just open people's fucking shit. Yeah.
And then we sell it on eBay.
Oh my God. I don't know if I should. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's not say this on the stream.
I won't say the names. I had one package that was meant to go to a middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I had one package that was meant to go to a public defender's office. There's no fucking telling what was in that shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
It could have been a bomb.
It could have. I have a bomb in my car right now.
Oh my gosh, you just said that on the internet.
Yeah. Have you seen this show before, Dave?
I know, but it's just I can see the auto-generated text in my head as you say it.
I think that's just how you think. You think in terms of closed captions.
Subtitles. Yeah. My whole world has subtitles. Just in case I didn't catch it when they said it, I can read it.
Yeah. So I don't know, just shit took longer than it should have. So it took longer, plus I'll still have more to do tomorrow of the places that couldn't have been delivered today. So I'll be going to places tomorrow saying, hey, here's your package. And I already, like, some of them are going to be like, yeah, I saw the sticker, this is President's Day. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit if it's President's Day. I got your fucking package. And then there'll inevitably be other people who will be like, man, I was expecting this before. I'm like, yeah, me too.
Wait, did that work?
What?
Whoops. Sorry.
Okay, so first of all, that's dated because they don't say that anymore. They just come in.
They don't know.
Yeah, they just kill you. They don't.
Got something in his hand.
Yeah, he's reaching for his waistband. So that actually happened a week ago. No, not that. No, a week ago. So if you're ever wondering what their policy is, like if you've ever been expecting a delivery and then you weren't there, this is really more for the old days. Nowadays they just leave it at your fucking door. But
yeah,
you theoretically can still request a signature, and if you put on there I want to sign for it, then you have to be there to sign for it.
Yeah.
So that's very rare nowadays because nobody wants to have to fucking be at home at a certain time for a delivery. You just leave it at the door.
Look at another human.
Yeah. Ugh. Ridiculous. So there was a guy who had marked on his delivery saying, hey, I need to sign for this. Okay. So it's marked saying a signature is required. It cannot be left at the door. Signature is required.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wondering what the policy is, they will attempt it 3 times. After the 3rd time that they attempt to make this delivery, even though they've got your package and it has your name on it and they're looking at your house, if after 3 attempts that is not deliverable for any reason, it goes back. Like
all the way back.
All the way back. So that, like, you can literally think to yourself, like, this thing you wanted was literally 20 feet from my hands right now, but I didn't just grasp it.
Occasions. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the first attempt, oh, Keith, no.
Oh, them fighting words.
Yeah. So on the first attempt, nobody answered the door. And this was me. I was there with it. Nobody answered the door. So I go through the whole thing. If I mark on there the little code and I scan the little door tag and put it on the door. And you know how it's like, sorry, we missed you, you know, whatever. On day number 2, it wasn't me. Someone else tried to deliver it on the 2nd day.
Oh, okay.
And it came back again. They said they weren't there. They didn't answer the door. So now it's day 3. This is the day. Remember, if it's not delivered on day 3, it's going back. It comes back to me. It's back on my route. So I go back out there and I pull up. Now, there's a black car in the driveway, but there was a black car in the driveway the first day I was there. Nobody answered the door. And I'm there at roughly the same time.
Oh,
Seth says, so this is why my Discord's blown. Yeah, Seth, shit's been wild tonight.
we tried to leave. They won't let us.
Yeah, right? So anyway, when I get there, my sticker's still on the fucking door from Monday. This says, hey, sorry we missed you. Now, with no other information, if I told you that I showed back up on Wednesday and the sticker I left on the door from Monday saying I missed you is still on the door, you would assume that means they're not home, right?
They haven't been home. Yeah.
They've been out of town or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knock on the fucking door and this motherfucker answers the door.
Weird.
And two things happen. First, he never saw the sticker. I mean,
wow. Oh, he never left the house.
The only way it could possibly be is he never even opened his door, as in never
left the house. He was in a drug coma the first time you came by.
Had to be. He didn't even leave his house, because if he had even opened his door, he'd see the big fucking sticker on the door. So first of all, sticker's still there, never noticed it. Second of all, he says, ugh, I've been waiting for this. Where has it been?
Oh. What'd you do?
Mostly that, what I just did just then.
Yeah, it's just dead eyes for a few minutes. Like literally a whole minute of just staring at him like that. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Man.
Yeah. So anyway.
You look how I feel. My goodness. Those
thanks,
eyes.
Buddy. You know, I've been kind of going through it here, Dave. If you just...
I know.
Just give me a fucking break. Oh my god. Now my eyes are watering from staring for so long.
Yeah.
Trying to be a free screen. Anyway. So I just tell him as polite as I possibly can, and you know me. I just tell him, well, I was here on Monday and someone else was here on Tuesday. It requires a signature.
Yeah. You requested this.
What do you think he said? What do you think he said?
Oh. Okay, let me put myself in the shoes of an asshole. Did you knock?
It was something similar to that. He said, well, I never heard anyone at the door. I don't think anyone's been up to the door.
Okay,
he went on to explain that sometimes these people just come up to like the bottom step, you know, and like will just like throw your package or whatever. He's like, they didn't come up to the door and knock. And so I literally closed, because it was on the storm, I literally closed the storm door in his face to pull the sticker off the door and open the door back up and handed it to him. And it had the date on there from Monday written on it. I don't know.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Here's your sign. Oh, I hated those jokes, Gary. Here's your sign.
The only other thing I said to him is that I did just mention that, like, because we don't know what's in the boxes, by the way. Sometimes, like, probably at least once a day, we'll have somebody, as if they're suspicious of us, to be like, well, what is it? I don't know. We don't have a manifest that says what's in the package.
Because otherwise, a lot of people wouldn't be getting their package. It's like
possibly
4 pounds of diamonds. This one got lost.
Aaron says, I wish Alan and I had the same customers. They would all stop ordering bullshit. Yeah, then I'd be out of a job. You'd still get to work. Yeah. I'd be out.
You still get your pension.
Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, we probably at least once a day. So we'll say 1 out of every 50, 60, 70 people will be like, well, hey, what is it? What is this you're giving me? Okay, so first of all, if it's something you ordered off of fucking Amazon, then you know I don't. And second of all, we don't know. Like, we can make an educated guess based on the package. Like if it's just a brown box, I have no idea what it is. If it's a Chewy box from the website where they do like,
Oh yeah, the dog
like
treats.
animal shit, then I'd be like, it's probably for your fucking dog. You know, I get might know that, but I still don't know the exact item. I don't know what's in the box. We never know what's in there. It's crazy to even ask.
That is, people ask you what is it?
Yeah, and actually, I'll actually give you an example of why this is. This is one of many, because it's usually just people are goddamn retards. This is one good example. I had a manila envelope one time, and I was delivering it to a house, and it looked like they were doing some construction, like the house was being renovated. But this is a nice house. This wasn't a bad area. This was a nice house in a fairly nice area. Typical redneck looking dude answers the door. He's either the owner of the house or he's just like renovating the house. But either way, he answers the door. And it requires a signature. So that's why I'm handing it. He didn't want to, first of all, he didn't really want to sign for it. Oh. And it's like, well, if this isn't your house, I get you not wanting to sign for it. But I just need someone to sign for it so I can leave it here. But this was his house. He did live there. He lived there with his girlfriend.
Oh.
Second thing is he was asking me, well, what is it? I don't want to sign for it. I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. He thought it was a court summons. That's why he thought
you were serving papers.
Yes. Okay.
I was gonna say that before you said that. Oh, that's hilarious.
So let me go ahead and clue you in on this. So an actual officer of the court does that. FedEx does not serve you papers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Amazon doesn't serve you papers.
I mean, if you're really good, whatever, who does that, you would dress up as a FedEx guy and be like, sign here.
I mean.
Oh, what was that? Pineapple Express. You ever see that?
No.
With that Seth Rogen? He was whatever that is, and he'd do different things, and all he had to do was have the people confirm that their identity. He'd be like, hey, are you blank blank? And then they say, yeah, you've been served.
Ryan says, just forge the signature. Yeah. Just don't admit it if a hot chick with a low-cut blouse asks you about it at the bar.
I love Ryan bringing it back.
Yeah. So FedEx doesn't have those and will never do that, ever. So I don't want to be like offensive and insinuate that's what it is, even though I suspect that's what it is. So I just said, man, I don't know what it is. I'm just FedEx. It's just a package for this address. I don't, So it wasn't for him. It was for his girlfriend. That's who it was for. It had her name on it, but it doesn't require her signature. It requires a signature.
Yeah. Yep. I know what that is. Yep.
Jane can come up and sign for the bomb and then hand it to Mary. That's fine. I just need someone to sign for it.
I like Seth's idea down there. It's like you should have just an answer ready for anybody who asks, what is it? Just say dildos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter, it's in a Chewy's box. Dildos.
I don't know. I deliver to a lot of old rich people. So I don't know. Better. Yeah.
It's from one of those like box food services. Dildos. Mm-hmm. It says AutoZone right on it. Dildos.
Yeah. So that happens probably at least once a day. The people asking what's in it ask probably about once a day. I do deliver to some. You want to talk about some places where we could have the event? Jesus Christ! I deliver to some big ass fucking mansions.
Oh yeah, you get friendly with them. Be like, hey, you're gonna be out of town a certain weekend. We could watch the house for you.
Yeah, like how long's your husband been dead? Stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like hey.
Yeah, you play your cards right, you could get an Oculus. Get some VR, man. Yeah, to take care of you. That's what you need. You need a sugar mama.
But that's your suggestion? Like that's what you're gunning for? Like of all the things?
Get an event venue. You get some
Oculus
cool tech. Yeah. Oculus good. Yeah, it's fun.
So yeah, I've delivered to some big ass fucking mansions. Aim high, Dave. Yeah. Yeah. So, I do wish they were my friends. Yep. You know what's funny?
Every time this furnace turns on, I'm like, I fixed that. I made that work. So proud of myself.
I bet Aaron would know this. It's always interesting how, like, I have certain parts of my route that are in the other part of town, and then I have some parts of my route which is where the rich people live. But if you just looked at my packages, if I just lined all my packages up on the floor, it wouldn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Because I typically speaking, I start in the poor side of town and end up in the rich side of town, just to let you know.
Yeah.
If you're going from left to right, on the left side, it starts at Social Security Administration welfare, and then it goes up to Walmart, and then right around the middle, it transitions to Sam's Club.
Oh.
And then up to like Whole Foods. Yeah. So you can see like you can look at the boxes and read the labels. Like, again, I don't know what's in the box, but if it's branded, you know, like what business it came from. Like you can see the socioeconomic ladder. It's kind of interesting. Nah, man, you don't see a whole lot of them Walmart bags being dropped off at the rich people's houses.
No.
Yeah. All right, I think we're good for this again because this is getting weird.
I love when it starts getting weird.
I mean, I do too, but it's getting late. I gotta take my gummies in here in like 10 minutes.
You got gummies? You got more?
Yeah.
Gotta take my gummies. Love that. Hey, that's a nice mug you got there.
It is a nice mug. I've never actually drank out of it. 'Cause, I mean, who drinks out of mugs for God's sakes? But
you don't want to ruin the value. Like,
yeah, Dave, can we get a shot of that mug? Yeah.
Ooh. Look at that. That's a special for patrons only. But I don't want to do that.
Do you see? No. Go back.
Right.
Do you see this mark on my bridge of my nose right there? You see that?
Oh, maybe kinda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a white line there.
Yeah. Neat.
That's a scar.
Yeah, it is.
That's a story for another day, or never.
That's a story for another day. I tell you what. Since we got the jazz music playing, hopefully Matt Lacey won't ruin our nights. I'll tell one more quick story.
Aaron's the best.
Yeah, Aaron has to do these things on the fly because sometimes we just shit stuff out last second.
And he's quick.
Yeah. Ryan thinks we should... Ryan, you missed it, buddy. We did a 16-race Marble Grand Prix, and you weren't there for any of it. For shame. Matt Lacey, you can do whatever you... Dude, don't let your memes be dreams. Keep Dave up all night. I don't care. I'm going to bed, but keep Dave up all night. Yeah, well, I'll fire up marbles on my rig here, and Dave can just control it from there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I kind of could.
So, my friend who had the rec room with the really huge-ass couch upstairs, which I don't know how they got that couch up there, by the way. So, he was out of town, and they had a cat. And my ex-girlfriend was taking care of the cat. This was back in high school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do something?
No, I told enough of the story to make it understood. I just don't think you got it.
Did you get scratched by a cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it has nothing to do with the scar. These are separate stories. Aaron
we're doing a different
Becca.
story.
Yeah, Aaron remembers.
Oh, Becca.
Yeah, Becca was they gave Becca a key to the house to go take care of the cat while they were out of town. Everyone in chat got it. The guy who's physically here.
Oh yeah, I kind skipped out again.
See, you do that too quick, and then Matt Lacey comes in and drags you back in. Where you think you're going. Rolls up his
Down
sleeves.
on the couch. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember me telling the story about how when all of our dude friends showed up at my college that one year at the holidays and we had our big airing of grievances?
Yeah.
He found out.
I don't remember. Oh.
I thought it was great.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened.
You know what I mean this when I say it, then we're going to bed. You know what I love about doing this show? Is that none of the things that we say on the show are false. All the stories are true.
Wait a minute. Now, if what you're saying now is false, then all of the stories might be false. Or some of them. That's how I look at it too. I'm like, and then the joke's over. Like, I don't.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit. Yeah, I was trying to decide what the right button would be. I couldn't really decide on one.
Yeah, that's
Didn't really
that's what
fit.
and then, like, Dave, hit the button. I'm like,
The button. Yeah. Yeah, one of them can't lie. The other never tells the truth. That's me and Dave.
Yep. Figure it out.
Mhm. His name's not even Dave. Oh no, my earbud died. You're just mouthing because I can still hear your bullshit furnace.
You.
Yeah,
Speakers.
this guy right here was trying to pull a fast one. I can still hear the furnace. Because Dave's the liar and I'm the truth teller. This is how you know.
Unless you're lying about the furnace.
Unless.
And you can't hear me. And you can't hear me right now.
And I'm just an excellent lip reader. Yes.
Yeah, you're making all this.
All right, guys. This was fun. I'm glad we got the event decided on. We'll be back. Y'all aren't doing tomorrow?
No, we're taking tomorrow night off.
Okay, so I guess we'll be back on Wednesday for whatever the hell.
You don't have the show planned already? Oh, because it's cutting edge. You got your on the pulse of the world.
Okay, this is what we've got so far. I've got the meme of the week, the bonus meme. Okay, so the meme of the week's kind of racist. The bonus meme, the bonus meme is just fun. The bonus meme is just kind of fun. And then I have a video of RoboCop doing the marine copy pasta from 4chan.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm thinking David probably shouldn't watch this. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So that's all I've got. So all of the actual content and topics don't have any of that. We just have those. So Seth, I actually think that they would say it's really, really racist then, as opposed to not racist. Like two. It's not like negative numbers multiplied. Like two racisms don't make a non-racism.
They don't cancel out. Oh
God, I wish they did, but here we are.
Yeah.
All right.
It'd be better. Yeah.
All right. Well, Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, Dave.
Look at my African American over here.
Oh,
Look
I
at
can't
him.
hear that.
Well, you can't because we have no monitoring device anymore because they're dead.
Okay.
It's just you and me now, Dave.
I don't understand how your audio works.
Yeah, at least mine works without echo.
Mm.
Wait, hold on.
Bane of my existence.
And then I just took the tag and I just showed them.
Yeah.
We were at your house on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in his face.
Yeah.
I like you closed the door so he could see the tag as you closed the door. Took
Well,
it off of his door.
I mean, if I say we're trying to deliver it again and you say, well, I didn't hear it, they must not have, then you're calling me a liar, right? So you're calling me a liar even though I'm standing at your door with your package with a tag on your door saying I'm here with your package from 2 days ago with the date written on it. Or
That'd be
this
funny
was
if
all an
if you took
elaborate
time-
scheme.
Time out of your personal life to really like just fuck with some random guy.
Mm-hmm.
Did a bunch of extra work.
Sounds gay.
Yeah, it is.
Mm. How much is left in the box there?
There's still quite a bit left. I thought when I grabbed this box it would be like half empty because Mary got this like 2 weeks ago. And then she decided she didn't want wine anymore.
But is a glass really necessary? Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
All right.
I just wasted a dish.
No, you don't want to do that. Well, I'm glad we could all be a part of that.
I feel like we had a boxed wine period on LLN. Because it's like once you empty it out, you have to like take it out of the box and then like blow it up to a balloon. I don't know what to do after that.
What's all that shit in the front left of the camera screen that I'm looking at?
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the chair. This is Mary's chair, which I usually hide for this show.
Yeah.
And then there's like a little table here.
Okay.
And it's got junk on it. But normally, like I have like the old green screen that's smaller than this one, and I drape it over that table so the table's invisible.
Is that the
But
floor
actually-
over there in the bottom?
Oh, yeah. Because normally Mary's blocking that, but also I don't think the green screen's all the way down.
No.
But I made like another studio in the weight room because I don't use that anymore, where I was doing some VR Beat Sabering.
Huh.
Yeah, it's all messed up. The
Yeah. See,
magic's
yeah, this is exactly why you don't look behind the scenes. This is ruined. It's over.
yeah.
Yep. Next thing.
Yeah, and I got some Ecto Cooler. What?
PewDiePie would roast you for your cable management. I would just put PewDiePie's teeth down the back of his goddamn throat.
Yeah, he's not tough.
Yeah. He ain't coming to the South.
He don't even know. He better ask somebody.
Axe. Now, Dave, you have to do one more racism really quick so they cancel out. Yeah.
Oh, I think the other day I was cooking something and we talked about how Asians couldn't drive.
Oh my God! Wait till you see the meme of the week. All right, we're out of here.